Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel. As you know, SpaceX is one of the most successful space companies ever. Looking at their history, it's impressive to realize that SpaceX has been in the industry for less than 2 decades. Their success has redefined what it means to be a space company, especially due to their approach of rapid development and flexible deployment. This incredible pace of innovation has allowed them to dominate the market, achieving a frequency of rocket launches previously unmatched. However, prioritizing speed also comes with risks. This was evident in a recent incident when a Falcon 9 rocket experienced issues during a routine Starlink mission on August 28, 2024. The goal of this mission was to deploy 21 Starlink satellites into orbit, and initially everything went smoothly. The Falcon 9 was launched from Cape Canaveral Space Force Station and successfully placed its payload into orbit as intended. However, problems arose during landing. The first stage of the Falcon 9, after completing 22 successful missions previously, attempted to land on the drone ship a shortfall of gravitas in the Atlantic Ocean. Unfortunately, upon landing, the stage tilted and was quickly engulfed in flames, marking SpaceX's first landing failure in over 3 years since February 2021. The previous failure in 2021 was due to one of the 9 Merlin engines on the Falcon 9 shutting down due to a crack in the engine casing, caused by material fatigue. This crack allowed hot gases to enter the engine, leading to damage and ultimately a failure during the launch phase. Nevertheless, the rocket successfully delivered the satellites into orbit, but the engine issue caused the stage to lack the necessary power to complete the landing. It's noteworthy that both recent Falcon 9 failures occurred during the landing phase. This is not a coincidence. Landing a rocket stage, especially on a platform floating in the ocean, is one of the most complex technical challenges in modern aerospace, and SpaceX is the only company to have successfully achieved this so far. After the rocket delivers its payload to space, the first stage must return to the atmosphere, which is a challenging process. The stage travels at speeds of thousands of miles per hour and needs to decelerate from orbital velocity to near zero to land safely. To achieve this, SpaceX has developed a controlled landing process, where the stage's engines must be activated multiple times in a carefully calculated sequence. One of the biggest challenges is re-entering the atmosphere. The stage must withstand extremely high temperatures and pressures during its re-entry into Earth's atmosphere. Then, the stage must reignite its engines at the right moment to slow down to the necessary speed for landing. Additionally, the stage must adjust its trajectory to land at the exact location, a challenging task, especially when the landing site is a floating platform in the ocean. SpaceX's drone ships, such as "Of Course I Still Love You," "Just Read the Instructions," and "A Shortfall of Gravitas," play a crucial role in recovering and reusing the stages. Landing on the ocean is much more difficult than on land due to the continuous movement of the landing platform caused by ocean currents and waves. Furthermore, the stage has to contend with unstable weather conditions, such as wind speeds and storms, making the landing process require absolute precision. Despite these complex challenges, SpaceX has demonstrated their success by landing rockets on drone ships hundreds of times. This has marked a major milestone in the space industry. Previously, rockets were typically used only once. After completing their mission, the stages were discarded and often burned up in the atmosphere or fell into the ocean. This was an extremely costly method of operation, and Elon Musk quickly realized that losing the most expensive part of the rocket, the engines, was a significant waste. Since then, Musk decided to change the model by recovering and reusing rocket stages. As a result, SpaceX has successfully significantly reduced the cost of launching payloads into space. Currently, on average, each reuse of a Falcon 9 stage saves SpaceX about $40 million, representing a substantial portion of the total launch cost. As of August 2024, the company has successfully reused over 200 Falcon 9 stages, setting a new standard in the space industry. The Falcon 9 stage with the most impressive flight history had completed 23 missions before encountering the unfortunate incident. This reusability has given SpaceX a significant advantage over all its competitors, allowing them to launch payloads more frequently and at much lower costs. However, following the landing incident on August 28, 2024, the Federal Aviation Administration, FAA, took decisive action by suspending Falcon 9 operations to conduct a comprehensive investigation into the event. This suspension not only disrupts the use of the Falcon 9 rocket, the most reliable workhorse of SpaceX, but also affects a highly anticipated upcoming mission, Polaris Dawn. This is an ambitious private space mission with pioneering objectives, including the first private spacewalk. Scheduled to launch from Kennedy Space Center, Polaris Dawn will carry 4 astronauts on a 5-day journey into low Earth orbit. While many support the FAA's focus on safety, others argue that suspending all Falcon 9 operations for a single landing incident is excessive. They argue that the rocket successfully completed its primary mission by placing satellites into orbit, and no one was in danger. The relationship between the FAA and SpaceX has not always been smooth. In fact, this is not the first time SpaceX has faced delays due to regulatory concerns. SpaceX's Starship program, a key part of their ambition to send humans to Mars, has been delayed for years due to waiting for necessary permits from the FAA. Elon Musk has even publicly criticized the agency, claiming that their slow pace of work stifles innovation and progress in the industry. Some believe that, in addition to safety concerns, political factors are also contributing to these delays. Recently, Musk has become more prominent in politics, often expressing views aligned with the Republican Party. He has also relocated the headquarters of companies like Tesla and SpaceX to Republican-led states, such as Texas, known for its business-friendly policies and low taxes. Elon Musk's strategic shift, particularly relocating company headquarters to states with business-friendly policies, has heightened tensions with Democratic members who had previously been strong supporters of his projects. Much like early launches, SpaceX's Starship program is facing another hurdle as it awaits a license for its 5th test flight from the FAA. This delay has created frustration not only within SpaceX, but also among fans and supporters of the company, as SpaceX is ready for the flight but has yet to receive the necessary approval from regulatory agencies. The upcoming Starship flight, known as Integrated Flight Test 5, was initially scheduled for early August 2024, but has been pushed back to late August or early September due to the FAA still being in the evaluation process. This evaluation focuses on safety and environmental factors related to SpaceX's bold plans. Instead of landing the Super Heavy stage in the water as in previous tests, SpaceX intends to use arms on the launch tower at their Boca Chica facility to catch and recover the stage directly on the ground. This represents a significant advance in space technology, but also presents new safety and environmental challenges that the FAA must carefully consider. This situation clearly illustrates the conflict between groundbreaking innovation and stringent regulations. SpaceX is always at the forefront of accelerating space exploration, but regulatory hurdles remain an unavoidable part of the process. Thank you for watching, and we hope to see you in the next video.